Dude, it's hot. Why you closed? Good. Recharged. Good. Good. Okay. Holy, dude. Holy. Good. Good. And we're back. Good, 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 good. So don't blink, this is your boy Ink. We'll click out there show because it's doing well. Oh shit. Search is almost done. Of course. I just started. Fuck me, dude. Not now. Of course, I just started. Okay. It's okay, we uploaded a lot, so I don't mind, but... Okay. Split screen, YouTube Studio... Voiceless. And you're open, thank you. Good, good. Okay, so wrong channel, no problem. Voiceless. Voiceless. Good. For some reason it didn't upload. Okay. Okay, so you got what? 309. Good, you have one video. Three. Good. Perfect. Okay, so this is the third video that we're doing. I know it's gonna be weird because there's no intro, but this is basically like we did some video this morning, we did some video today. This is sort of a gaming video. This is kind of an announcement. First of all, I was supposed to start a playthrough of Ula today, but with the new playthrough of the tower, I gotta say, I'm pooped. I am pooped. I am absolutely, utterly pooped. I'm not going to be able to, not because I don't want to, because I'm not going to be able to. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to focus on building the tower the proper way. So I'm going to take a 2-week extra. Then we'll see how much time is left for the event, because the event possibly finishes like in a month. So even though if I start in 2 weeks or in a month, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to start in a month because I do feel like it's a bit late. but I won't start today. Another thing for this is for the merchant. So again, this is a gamer video. This is not super important, but I have to say that for the merchant, the plan is I'm gonna play the game and die as much as possible. You know what's insane? I played it sword because it's two tablets. I'm a bit tired, guys. We are gonna have merchant just die and die and die and die and die, but still try to make some coins. The goal is what? The goal is to have a playthrough where, the goal is to go to sleep and do game speed. As simple as that. So, I think it's a good idea. Will it work? It's a question of will, right? I think it will work. See what I did there? No, seriously, it's a question of. I think it can. I think it can. I just don't know how feasible it is, and I just don't know how doable it is. I can do possibly two level. This tonight, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take it easy. We're gonna do the outro, which is the very normal, and no, tonight we're gonna do the intro, which is very normal. We're gonna be doing like a 2 hours, 3 hours of live. Then we're gonna go ahead and spend the whole night filming, trying to upload, trying to do the tower. Hopefully, we don't have as many playthroughs that didn't upload, and we should be good. So this is the plan for tonight. I'm not in a hurry per se, but I do want to do what all I have to do, and I still have to do a lot. So let's freaking go, dude. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Sorry for the weird lighting. We have the lighting of the phone here, as you can see. It's dark, but the apartment is so warm, so freaking warm. I'm closing the blind. Forget about it. Today is it's not even like a warm day, but it's just been a constant warm day, warm day, warm day, and I'm fat, so it doesn't help. Um, so that's why the lighting is a bit weird, and I apologize for that. But that's not the subject of today. The subject of today is Tugen Enki. So kind of cool thing. Today we open up a new playthrough. So I want to put everything in. I want to be sure that this was good. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna spend a full day like watching TV, and playing the tower, which is one of my favorite game. If you know the channel, if you know the content, you know that I'm obsessed with this game. So I was kind of happy about this. I want to watch some Underworld, but I couldn't find a movie. I wanted to watch Supernatural, but I was like, dude, you're not even finished with Rock of Love. Finish with Rock of Love first. Rock of Love, I'm done with it. I'm done watching it. I'm not done recapping it. So that's what I'm trying to say. Apart from that, what else? So I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? This is perfect. So again, I'm repeating myself, but I was, dude, stop asking me to update the phone, and then you close the application. There's no way. Give me a sec, guys. There is no, there is no way that you're that dumb. This tablet, bro. This is a new tablet we got it today. There is no way you're that dumb. No way. No way. No freaking way. What's going on? I was recording something. The game was playing. The phone completely shut off to show me, hey, you got an update. So the file, luckily, I wasn't filming from before, but it broke the file. I could have lost some time on it. That's kind of stupid. That's forceful. That is imposed. Don't like that. So I was looking for an anime. I don't know why. Lately I've been watching a lot of reality TV. I've been watching a lot of shows. And I was like, you know what? A reality TV, like a good one, would do me good. It would do me good. So I wasn't sure what to watch, and then I saw to get Anki, and it was just 8 hours. So like, you know what? I'm gonna spend the whole night playing video games. Right now it's 9 o'clock, 9:40, 10 o'clock, and I want to see the sunrise at 6 o'clock. So I did times 1.5, which would give me it's 7 hours. No. It's 8 hours, so that's 5 hours. It is 5 hours and something. because 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. You add 2.5 to 5, that's 7.5. It was like 8 hours and 30 minutes. Like, this is perfect. I got a past experience with Tugen Anki. We were watching it on Netflix week by week and recapping it week by week. So this was one of the worst experiences of my life. Not Tugen Anki, but recapping shows. I'm using Tugen Anki as an example. One of the worst periods of my life. One of the worst period of making content, actually. Period of my life that's a bit dramatic. Let's not go too far, right? Was exactly that. So what happened was, I was looking at shows. I'm gonna give you a couple example. Send us to be a hero. What else? There was another one on Netflix. Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima was the other one. Yeah. Dragon Ball Daima. There was a ton of show that were releasing one episode per week, and I was like, I'm not waiting one episode per week. Tugen Anki was one of those, and I was like, I like this show, but I don't enjoy waiting for 1 week because I'm at episode number 3, and I don't even remember what happened in episode number 1. So what are you telling me? Like, I need to remember that shit. Like, not because it's not good. Don't get me wrong, it's great. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna suffer through it. So then the plan was to wait until I'm just getting something to cool down the phone. That way, it doesn't close on me. It doesn't close on me. It doesn't close often, but it does happen, you know? So I was like, worst case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the show finish. And when the show finishes, I'm going to be watching one go. What ended up happening? Forgot the show that even existed. I saw, it was a channel, I don't remember the channel. They released this limited edition video, which is, see, the phone closed. It's not a big deal. The phone is too hot. I'm telling you, it's not a good idea to film during the day. But I have videos to do, so fuck you. I saw the video. It was limited edition, meaning that you're gonna take it out. I doubt so because it was at 5 million views. That's a moolah. I don't think you want to give that up. Just saying. And also, how can I put this? I wasn't super interested in the idea at first. To get Anki today was more so out of not surely need, but it was convenient. Convenience is a good word. Again, I'm not talking shit about to get Anki. I thought it was convenient because this is exactly the amount of time that I need to watch. I'm gonna be completely honest. We made it to episode number 4. First time I watched. Now we watched the 24 episode, and I gotta say, what a good show. Yes, it got its flaw. Yes, sometimes it's cringy. Yes, the animation is weird. Sometimes the battles are super good. The animation of the battle is freaking incredible. What a good show. But sometimes the animation is not that great. There's so many things that I've seen before. For example, the father being an idiot. It made me think of Bleach, because Suginanki is a bit darker. The Momoto made me feel like Quincy's. No, made me feel like Shinigami's. I don't know why I was very into Bleach today. But yeah, the Momoto, and even the plot of, hey, I'm the main character. I made a best friend. Turns out he's a Momoto and I'm an Oni. So this is the story of Tugen Anki. I think it's better. So a long time ago there was Oni. They were power people with powers. However, Oni would go berserk and they would kill. So then they created the Momoto Association, and Momoto started killing the Oni. So in the eyes of Momoto, every single Oni has a chance to become berserk, has a chance to kill. Therefore, we have to prevent instead of healing. In the eyes of our main character, who is an Oni, no, some of the Onis are good people. I'm gonna try to do this so it gets cooler, faster. I'm in a rush, dude, because I want to go sleep. I want to go sleep, baby. Okay, you want to play? You want to freaking play? No problem. I'll play. There you go. A bit closer, but it's the same thing. And there you go. Directly on the ice pack. So there's no way that's not getting colder. It's not an ice pack. It's a frozen pouch that you put in the fridge. So it's not ice pack, but it's sort of like a fridge patch, I guess, or semi-iced patch. So it's kind of it's perfect for the phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. I thought I was missing one. So our main character does that, and the cool thing about the main character is the physics ability goes berserk, which means that okay, well, maybe they're right, right? Um, I was talking about the best friend. Yeah, the two best friend. One is a bad guy. One is a Momoto. The There's so many things that are similar, and things that are poorly done. For example, there's this character. So the main character is Shiki. I like Shiki. Is these badass. Made me think of Asta. And there's another Oni. Let's say Shinigami. That is so cool because he's kind of the rival. He's kind of like, dude, we had the same goal, but I'm gonna get stronger. So Shiki ends up having a special bloodline, which makes him the strongest, one of the eight strongest um, Oni, and he's kind of like a Deku Bakugan, Bakugo, not Bakugan, Bakugo, sort of a Naruto Sasuke, and it's really cool because the story is nice. There was a lot of positive. Let's go with the positive because I'm being negative. Positive, I really did like the fact that every single character has a backstory. Every single Oni has a backstory. Every single Momoto that we kill have a backstory. My problem is you're putting the Momoto, which are the bad guys, and my problem with that is that um, they do some horrible stuff. So, for example, there's a guy who manipulates people. He torch building. He doesn't care how many people dies because he wants to frame Shiki to kill Shiki. So he's willing to do whatever it takes to get to his goal. So what's going on is he's the superior of the best friend of Shiki, which I meant to be a Momoto, and he manipulates the best friend to go after Shiki because the best friend will kill Shiki, but Shiki won't kill the best friend. And the guy knows that Shiki's a good dude, and he won't kill his best friend, and that's why he does it. Um, so you make that character super dislikable, but then you give him a death, and you're like, you know what? And there's a reason why he does that. There's this first Momoto who literally tortured children to do experiments, and then you're like, okay, well, you know what? He had a best friend, and yeah, you know what? His best friend was killed by a Oni, and his best friend told him, hey, dude, whenever you see an Oni, you have to kill him. So you're like, okay, well, that's why he was a bad guy, but no, he was a bad guy. He was an asshole all in all. Some of the Onis are some negatives. We just said some of this, some negative. The characters are poorly used. Half the show is about Shiki, which I understand is the main character, but there's some character that barely has any like. You don't notice them. There's a character that don't. There's two characters we don't get a backstory. Don't get anything on them. Of course, there's more than one season, but still, if your cast is six or seven character, main character, use them. Use them. Um, Otherwise, I do like the graphics. I think the weapon system was cool. I did like the fact that everybody had a blood technique. I really did like that. Momoto having a Momoto technique is actually really cool because it's sort of the same. And Momoto are the balance for the Oni, and the Oni are the balance for the Momoto. Who's the good guy, who's the bad guy is questionable. What I did like is that she did find some corrupted Momoto that were bad people or had like evil ways, but he did find some Momoto that were super cool. For example, there's specific like there's a moment where they have to evacuate the temple, and who's taking care of the evacuation? Not the Oni, is the Momoto. So you like that, right? The fighting, I have to say, there's not a single battle that I didn't like. So in the show, I want to say there's possibly, I want to say 12, maybe 13 battles, and I did like all of them. Some of them are a lot better, some of them are a bit weaker, but I liked all of them. And I thought all of them was entertaining and fun to watch. That's a big plus. What else? Oh, the show is funny. You have to take it, like, if you take it seriously, you're not gonna enjoy it. But if you take it as like this is a entertaining show, I'm looking to relax. I'm looking to be entertained. It's fun to watch, and I have to say, I actually really like the ambience. I actually really like what they were doing. There's a lot of so. Also, I do find that Tui and Aki biggest sort of weakness is it came too late in life. So, for example, there's three corps, right? There's three corporals. No, like three team, right? So there's the attackant, there's the recon, and there's the helpers, right? And then you realize that this is sort of like a Attack on Titan. The system of a school with people with powers, X-Men, My Hero Academia, Harry Potter, the good and evil, the Shinigami, the Quincy's, the fact that he goes berserk, Naruto, Ishigo, possibly, I don't know, I haven't watched My Hero Academia, Eren, Transformation Titan. So there's a lot of things that are overused, and Tugenaki isn't afraid to say like, you know what, this is overused, we're gonna do it. Well, maybe you shouldn't do it, you know. So that was something that I didn't like, but all in all, I did really like the show. I'm perplexed because I don't know if I would say that's a good show. I did like it because, like I said, I was looking to relax. I was doing something. I was working sort of hard, right? But at the same time, I was being productive, and I was trying my best to do everything that was needed. So that we were able to is actually quite nice, and that is it. So anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. I like that. I like that little sign at the end. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to the show. Because doing well. It is a warm day today on this day 276. No, today is the 4th. So 75th of Project Vendetta. Today we're doing a review, which is a short. If I can make it short because right now I cannot think, my brain is melting. On the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus. So we've been having it the whole night. I'm gonna say I'm super impressed. The size of it, the size of the screen, the weight of it, how it feels, super enjoyable. The CPU seemed to be extra good, so possibly able to be a real gaming like powerhouse. Right now we're playing the tower. We might play the games down the line. The size of the screen makes me want to play things like Call of Duty. The size of the screen makes me want to play things like Genshin Impact would be insane on that. So the size of the screen is actually good, and knowing that you have a strong enough, sorry guys, because we're using a ice pack to cool down the phone because it's too hot in the apartment, and when I'm not opening the door because it's too bright, it's gonna not be able to film. So yeah, so of course I want to use it for the tower because this is my favorite game. But if I was to open it, if I was to use it for some other games, I know Wuthering Wave would work. I know some of the hardest games some of the games that demand the most: Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Seven Deadly Sin, Wuthering Wave, possibly a bunch more. I know they would run on that. So that the fact that we have this doesn't mean that we have to play the game, but the fact that we have something that can play the game is fantastic. Now, ultimately speaking, I don't know if that's a good work tool because it's so big and it's so hard to travel with. However, I think it would make like a really good, like, to watch a movie, to do anything, to like FaceTime. It's actually really good. I haven't checked how good it is for the split screen, the pop-up screen. There's a screen recorder inside of it. I didn't think there was one, so I'm pretty happy about that. Just a solid thing, knowing that the maximum carry. I can't talk, dude. I'm melting. Knowing that there's a maximum of 2 TB that goes in, you'll never use a terabyte. I'll use it because I'm insane, but most people don't. So again, it's not needing it. It's knowing that you can. It's great. So great tablets. Got a super good price for it. $500. This one is 5 years old. That's possibly what it cost back then. Not saying that this is not good, but this is 1,000 times better. So recommend it for sure. I don't know how long that was. How long was that? Okay, good. It's a short. Okay, good. I forgot to do a intro. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Because doing well, having a wonderful day. Fucking steaming inside. It's awful. But I'm gonna show you outside because outside is super warm. Outside is really warm. The apartment, though, I have to say, I've seen worse. So it's not that bad. It's just not that enjoyable. Weather is fantastic. Could actually film outside, but you didn't want to film outside? Okay, let's film outside. Fuck it. Just want to film the sunrise. Mm. Okay. Okay. Don't blink, is your wink. Welcome to a very warm day of this day 265 of Project Vendetta. Decided to go outside. It's actually really nice outside. Really warm, but better than inside. So today we're doing a shopping haul. I am exhausted. I got 2 more videos to do, and I got 30 minutes to do it. Don't worry, my food is being cooked right now. I got a mukbang, then I'm going to sleep. So it's gonna be very nice. You guys are having a fantastic Sunday. And let's freaking go. And let's freaking go. So, shopping haul went yesterday. I was supposed to start a weight loss journey 2 days ago, but with the new tablet, I'm gonna have to priorities, sadly. My health for content. So I want to say that there is Oreos that's missing. There's a bag of chips, which is pickle and garlic, and there's a white monster that's missing. I had to eat. So 2 bags of chips, dill pickle, and Cheetos jalapeno. I'm a bit ashamed to, I'm a bit embarrassed to take them out because I'm outside. It's kind of public. Double stuffed Oreos. Didn't want to get the ice cream. The whole thing cost me $66 or 60 something dollars. We got Tree Crystal, which is a French Canadian drink. This is champagne, so that's pretty good. That is indeed pretty